Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. We got a lot of different people playing. A lot of people playing from all over the world, of course. And this is the fourth annual Steinway Classic. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. We're going to have NJ pool players sit in. We already know that we're going to have Darryl Peach sit in at one time today, and Carl Boys and many other pros sit in that are lurking around the room that have been eliminated out of the tournament. But before we actually get started on the way, we want to introduce you to our two players. Of course, Jayson and Chung. They're going to be racing to 9. This is a winner's side match, so keep in mind that the loser will not be eliminated. The loser will just move over to the B side of the chart. We want to thank MolinariGlove.com, Ira Lee and the whole company there. Predator Predator extensions, you name it, go over to Molinari. Why? Because it fits, and it's built great. MolinariGlove.com. Aramith balls, and of course, that's the best equipment you could use, along with the best felt Simona's cloth. We also want to make sure that you check out JoeTucker.net. There's been a lot of this doodadding with the rack, touching and brushing, rubbing the rack and caressing the rack. You know what? You want to learn the secrets, what to look for in the rack, learn how to read a rack, plus other drills. Go over to JoeTucker.net. You mention the Upstate Al promo code, and you're going to start for like $8. You're going to save yourself years and years of frustration, trust me. And before we actually get started with this match, once again, we want to thank the Moscone Cup, and congratulations to everybody that made it. Sky Woodward, of course, Corey Dool, SVB, Mike DeShane, and Justin Bergman. Good luck, guys. Go USA. And we're going to be back right here at Steinway next weekend to bring you the NYC 8-Ball Championships. It's a free live stream from the same arena. Last year, Jayson won it. And don't forget, also, I got the graphics here somewhere. Just give me a chance. Also, on November 21st through the 22nd, we will be bringing you the 27th annual Ocean State 9-Ball Tournament combined with the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour. Right out of Snookers, it's $5,000 added. Not only that, you win a banner that hangs up in the New England Billiards Hall of Fame room, which is on that poster right there, along with the trophies. Last year we had, I believe, 78 to 94 players. I'm not somewhere within that vicinity, and it was exciting. Mike DeShane snapped it off, and George Rodriguez came in second. And make sure to check out Accustats.com. Accustats has the Make It Happen event going on once again December 17th through the 20th, I believe, at Sandcastles in Edison, New Jersey. Make sure to check out Accustats.com for your early bird special. And on the left side of your monitor and on the right are many sponsors that are involved with Tony Robles on this event, and also on his regular pro tour, which is the Predator Pro-Am Tour. And you can see them on the left and the right side of your monitor. Ozone Billiards, the DeVito Team Realty Company, Delta 13, and so on both sides of your monitor right there. Without these companies, it just wouldn't be possible. Tony wants to send a big shout out to everybody, and they deserve it. Joel Shapiro, our ace in the hole. Thank you, Joel Shapiro, a.k.a. Master. The world's largest pool and billiards website, azbilliards.com. You wanted to find out anything about pool and billiards around the world, it's azbilliards.com. You could post links. Become a member. It's free. We suggest and we urge you to become a gold member. There are certain things behind the scenes that a gold member can get instead of a regular bronze member or a silver member. Livestream News Group on Facebook. You go over to Facebook and suggest to be a member of Livestream News, and there's several moderators that will handle that and weed out different people that are only into pool. It's Livestream News on Facebook. The Kings of Billiards and also the Kings of Vapor out in Akron, Ohio, along with the TAP League, the best amateur league in North America. Mr. Phil Capel, what an author and what a writer. In fact, he's here on scene. We always try to get him in the booth, but he's always jotting down notes of what's going on in the tournament. Mr. Phil Capel has all his books for sale right now on billiardspress.com. That's Mr. Phil Capel, billiardspress.com. And another company jumping on board with AZB TV is Wild Eyes Creations. And when you look at that web address, it's wild, and I'm telling you, they make up any kind of wild T-shirts, chalk holders, you name it in items, they have it. Wild Eyes Creations. There you see Mike Badstuben on the left, a.k.a. Mikey Fingers. That was at the Super Billiards Expo. Diana Hoppy, DianaHoppy.com for all your pool and billiards memorabilia. Make sure to check out DianaHoppy.com. What a sweetheart she is. That's DianaHoppy.com. And, of course, Upstate Al and Friends on Facebook. We elected to start this group. All the pictures that we take on events, are going to be right there. Just go. All you got to do is go over there and like it. And on your screen right now is NAPL. We call it NAPL, and that's what it is. It's playnapl.com, and there's 22 to 24 leagues going on right now around the metropolitan area, run by Tony Robles and his wife, Gail, right there on your screen. All right, we're going to set these thoroughbreds off and running. NJ pool player, Troy, in the booth.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Al.
Good afternoon.
It's an honor to be here. We started out with about 128 players, and we're down to 8. Awesome, straight shooting guys. It is. This is very exciting. And here we go with the lag. And it looks like Co has won a lag and a break. Yeah, I wouldn't miss this for the world. I told Al yesterday I don't know if I was going to be able to make it. And I was sitting home. I was like, I got to finish what I started here. How am I going to miss the final, you know?
Yeah, this is, like you said, you're going to finish what you started, right?
Absolutely. Beautiful day here in New York City. Conditions are nice. It's nice and dry. We should see some really good pull. Nice battle here with Jayson and Co.
All right, Troy. Sorry to leave you like that. Mr. Robles come over and needed a couple of things.
My man.
Well, I'll tell you what. Doesn't get any better than this right here.
And here we go. You know which balls to watch out for. Let's give it a shot.
Yep, the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 7 towards the side. Watch this. There
There's
goes
the
the 7.
And the one, he parked that cue ball nice. Watch out for that 5.
Less ball rolling.
He's good to go. It's a little bit of trouble with that 6. But with the 5 close to it, he might be able to navigate it pretty easily. I'd like to say good morning to all the chatters and the live streamers. Or good afternoon, sorry. It's like one big day. This 3-day event has been, if you ever get a chance to make it out here, I recommend you do so.
I love the way that Ko-Pin Chung and Ko-Pin Yi and the rest of the contingents that come over, the discipline that they play with, it's just incredible. There's no emotion, it's just like they all should be called the Iceman.
Yeah, I was telling my wife earlier this morning how the Europeans and the Chinese they're going to school.
Yeah, right.
you
You're
know,
absolutely right.
and it shows. It's showing up. Generations to come, you're going to see it. It's going to show up more and more. Hopefully, we can get on board with that. I know everybody's working together. You know,
Yeah.
everybody that loves the game, everybody pitches in a little bit, and but we got to kind of get organized one day.
Well, when you got the right sponsorship, okay. In other words, these guys flew around the world, played in the U.S. Open. Actually, no. Oh, yeah, they played in the U.S.
Yeah,
Open,
yeah,
but some of them did play in Gotham City Billiard Club.
right.
A great tournament we had there. Week was it last week? Yeah, last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
I
No,
was there
last week was the Open, and the week before that
the
was
week
Gotham.
before, 2 weeks ago. I get the dates all screwed up.
It's
I'm
one
always
big
on the
day.
road. And a lot of them did play at Gotham City Billiard Club, and that $11,000 added event, thanks to Kevin and Isabella Buckley of Gotham City Billiard Club in Brooklyn. And then they traveled to the Open, and then now they're here. So with the sponsorship that these players have behind them, makes that possible.
Right.
And I was trying to explain that to Jared Clowery here a little while ago. Is when you take a player like this and put him in a surrounding where he's always playing world championship class players,
You're breeding champions.
you're breeding champions. You
Yeah.
know, then because some of these guys they think that the local players here shoot just as good as these champions. Yeah, they might shoot just as good of them, but under certain circumstances.
Not seasoned.
These guys here, if the building shook and fell down, they'll still be down shooting a 10 ball, and your local player will be out the door.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to say how sturdy they are.
Right. Yeah. They've dedicated it as an art and as a sport, and it's good to see. But
Yeah, it's
like I
great.
said, I feel good about it. I like the idea that what the Europeans and the Chinese are doing, although a lot of them are government sponsored. I believe the Chinese and some of the European countries, they sponsor their players. We won't get into politics at all with it, but
Well, the sponsorship, there's a lot more money in sponsorship.
right.
I mean, here we have Call, we have Nick Vandenberg, you got Darrell Peach, Darren Appleton, and we're going to have, I don't know if Darren will be able to commentate. Hopefully he'll still be in the tournament. But
oh, Darren, yeah, he likes to commentate,
he loves
right?
commentating, yeah, and what great insight. And, he'll explain all the sponsorship and stuff compared to overseas,
Yeah, we
in
need
the
some
States.
basically smart, rich people to get on board and organize this whole thing for us.
Yeah, instead of having just like a points where you can go into the Moscone Cup, you will have a team of about 22 or 25
Right.
going,
Yeah. Like it,
Let's do it.
almost like if it can get into the Olympics, it would be great. But
Oh, yeah.
if not, we can. There we go. As we're yapping along,
It's all right. It's early.
Chung marks one up on the board. I believe that was a break and run, and then he took care of that rack.
What an exciting event. Herb Pearson actually came down from Connecticut.
Nice.
For those of you that don't know Herb Pearson, we'll have him in the booth in a little while. We'll have Herb. He's in a retirement setting, townhouses, and he's taught. He started a pool league there, first of all. They got a couple of pool tables, and he started a pool league, senior citizens pool league. And then he started teaching the senior citizens that love the game of pool how to access the pool streams, whether it be free or pay-per-view. And we'll have him in the booth, too. He actually drove way down from Connecticut to come to Steinway. He said he couldn't stay away with this star-studded event. He says, and when am I going to have the opportunity to meet a Cope and, or one of the players from the UK?
They're all here.
That's right.
Absolutely, and they're. You know what? All the pool players are very approachable. They're just regular guys and gals. I'm more than happy to talk with you and take pictures. And here we go. Chung is off for the break with a lead of 1-0. Gonna park the rock again. Watch that 6 and 7. There goes a 6. 3 around the horn. Oh man, in shape on the 1. It's almost too easy. Let's start making these killers play, put all 15 up. See how they do.
They have a buzzing noise coming out of their audio system.
I do.
You hear it?
I do hear it.
Yeah, it's coming out of the house speakers. I wonder if they know it. Let me see if I can get them to kill that.
Yeah, if you hear a buzzing, that's not on our end. That's outside audio coming through our mics. I'll try and check onto the live chat once in a while, but mostly concentrate on the pool game for you. Kopi Chung back down on a 2. Just get a little angle to get back for the 5, and he's off and running. And he just wants to get in the right spot for this and alleviate any concerns he has, but getting an angle and drawing back, because it's a touchy shot getting back to after the 5. I believe the 6 is there. Or the next ball in line. Yeah, the 7.
All right, Tony Robles is going to check it out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. I believe he's going to get on the short side on this. I don't foresee him trying to slide past the side pocket or the 9.
Yeah, the shot is right to the short side, because he can stop right there and have the 8 also.
Beautiful. No, like
if
I said,
he comes up too sharp, he can always play the 8 in the same pocket.
He got really good on a 5.
How do you go forward 2 rails and shoot the 8 in the opposite corner here?
He got a little funny on this. Yeah, I think you go 2 rails and come between the 10 and 7, right where he's pointing, right to the center. There's a lot of. It's nice to be able to get to the center of the table all the time. You play position a lot in rotation to the center of the table. And if you can,
nice shot.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you can always, if that's like one of your drills to kind of put the cue ball to the center of the table, you keep doing that, and you're going to be in good shape. Very nice. He's off and running, and he's very smooth. There's no. He's like a walk in the park. The only thing that's going to stop him here is maybe the break and some balls getting a little funny. But the way he's breaking and the balls are spreading, we might be able to see a 9-pack here.
All right, that buzzing noise has stopped.
Beautiful. It might have been the mic too.
Yeah, what happened was the house mic, the wireless house mic, they left it on.
Yeah.
I was wondering where it was coming from. Because it, very well can happen here, right?
Absolutely.
We heard that before.
Yeah.
But
we don't want that.
No.
See you scrambling around again.
Yeah, I'm itching.
Well, every time there's a little bit of an issue, because you're streaming. And
we want to keep it comfortable, right?
Right, keep it nice and smooth, and the sound check and the video quality very good. And every time there's a little bit of a hiccup, Al jumps out of his seat like it's on fire. He starts running around. Here we go. Watch the ball.
Set the break. He leads here 2-0. We're racing.
Oh,
to
that was
9.
not as good. He let the cue ball go.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to leave much for
Yeah,
Jayson.
the cue ball slid off, and the side balls didn't go. He didn't hit it right.
Right.
Like we've said right from the get-go, it is a shot, and when they hit it right, it looks like they're just making a spot shot almost,
Looking to duck the cue ball behind the 8, 10, and 9. Well, you got quite a few blockers up there. It looks like a kick shot for Kopin.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he can go to the long rail on the right side and play the 6 or the 1 ball.
It's a risky shot.
Yeah.
If you can see any part of it.
I don't think he can see. He's looking to go inside and kick it. I don't know if he can get that deep, but we'll soon see.
Well, all he has to do is spin it just a little bit, hit it with the right speed
Oh,
to
he
send
can
the
get
one
that.
ball.
Yep, he can
You
get
know,
it.
send
Absolutely.
it back down table here. Now the problem with this is you got to call shot, call safety format. So if he should kick this one ball and the one ball go into the side pocket without him calling the shot, then it's the option of the incoming player to give it back to him or not.
Nice shot.
What speed?
Wow, look at this. He got a little. Ooh, I thought he was going to park behind the 8 and the 9. He would have got fortunate.
Jayson can fire these long shots in. I don't want to jinx him, but I tell you, we all seen him fire these long distance shots and split pocket.
Well, and this is his first shot of the match, so this is a tester, as you would call it. Nice. Now I don't know about that position. He might want to rethink shooting that one ball maybe a little harder. He could have came in back of it and played it in the side or something. But now he's stuck with it. Basically, either a kiss off the rail or play a three-way combo. But he's not going to go anything like that, especially with Kopi Chung.
Well, he's looking to feather off the left side of this two ball and
He's going
possibly
to take
go
a shot.
rail.
Yeah.
Take a shot at the 5. He doesn't want to give the table back.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, so he's looking at the billiard into the 5.
Yeah, he knows he's in a battle right now. He knows it. He knows that Kopi Chung is a world-class player also. Although he does look like a very young lad sitting there, doesn't he?
He sure does. What is he, 19 years old?
He's like a kid.
19 years old around the world. Shooting in major events.
It's unfair. He shouldn't be that. He shouldn't be that young.
Well, they finish school early out there. You know, they go to school 365 days a year, and they finish in 2 years. Jayson looks like he's going to call the 5. So you see where he's pointing?
Yeah. He's gonna nip the two ball, like a sixth of the ball, and go rail first, a little high right. And that two ball will land on that long rail, and he'll have a shot. And here he's going to go for it. It's a little touchy.
Nice shot.
Hit it very nice.
Perfect. What a beautiful shot.
He hit
Alex Bikovichov.
He did hit it. He caught the 5 a little thin because I believe he did not want to be on, have that steep of an angle. Would have rather a straighter shot, but. But with a shooter like Jayson, he made easy work of that. And this would be a nice rack for him to get through. Get one on the board.
You could see the banner behind the table there, 2012, 2013, and 2014. The champions there, Phil Burford and Shane Van Boning, and of course Warren Kiemko, who's still on the winner's side here. Again, can he do it back-to-back with all this world class in here? Absolutely. Any one of the players left in these final 8 can. Got a lot of pool ahead of us, though. 7 ball into the side pocket.
Yeah, he's
what
got
do
a
you
little
think?
bit
Roll
of,
up.
I don't know if the 8 goes through, but
Oh, we'll take a look at it.
I'm sure he's concerned about it.
It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it goes anywhere, but he's looking now. It may be in the corner. I'm sure he doesn't want to hit him and take it to chance, but he may have to.
Goes in the side, but that's pretty nitty. That's what he's playing.
I don't know what he
I think he wanted to get up a little higher and play the 8 right into that side pocket right there. You know, it's like everything's in close quarters, but now he's looking at a possible
combination.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I don't either.
Cutting it, back cutting it up in the corner.
No, that's you can't.
That's suicide.
It goes, but it's
that cue ball is going to come off there so hard. He's going to play safe.
see some of the updates in the chat. And we're kind of stuck in our own little corner here, just watching, concentrating on this match. Wow. Hold on. All right. Jayson, at least he played it safe, and he did give Ko Ping Chung a opportunity for a shot, and he wound up scratching.
You know, we're so used to saying Ko Pin Yi.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an actor's daughter or something, but just a younger brother, Ko Pin Chung, in all rights. Has made his own statement on the pool circuit. And right now it's 2-1. And we're going to have
my man
Alex, I call him Bakofachov, in the booth. What's up, Alex?
Hello, everyone.
There he is, right in front of you. This gentleman right here with the glasses on. There's all three, Mo, Larry, and Curly.
I don't know where the camera is.
It's right in front of you. Right there.
Right in front of you.
Oh.
There you go.
But now I can't see anything else. Just
you can just keep looking in the camera.
It's all right. It's not a pretty good view.
I'll just watch the monitor.
Yeah, there you go, Alex. That's what we've been doing.
I love this setup. I feel like Walter Cronkite. He didn't have that setup.
He didn't have that setup. No, they were a little. That was a few years back. Technology today is it's moving very fast.
I think he was staring at the refrigerator when he was making his reports.
They had big cue cards up.
A big cue card, right.
That'd be nice for us to have cue cards too. There you go. But welcome into the booth. And
Thank you. I actually wanted to say something that unfortunately I didn't spend enough time watching this tournament, but what I've seen so far, I love it even more than I like the U.S. Open that just finished. And I watched that, and this is more of a setting that kind of brings the fans as close as possible to the players. They're right on top of it. It's a much warmer atmosphere, like a more interactive.
Right, more being at home.
More being at home, yeah.
All right, 2-1. Jayson breaking, guys.
Very good, Al. Thank you. Ooh, watch the side pocket. That's going to cost him.
Yeah,
Let the cue ball go.
If you notice, when he broke, he kind of hit. He was trying to hold the cue ball to stop.
Right. Trying to park it.
With the 10 ball break, you need to hit a little bit so it just rolls a little bit forward to miss that side pocket.
Right.
Unless you're doing like a back cut with like a bottom draw into the rail directly, you want to try to follow, but
yeah, because once you hit that face ball, that front ball, if you deviate from the dead center by just a fraction, it goes towards that side.
Basically, you stun the ball and it goes 90 degrees.
He didn't want to do that.
Well, he played position just in case they fell.
He should have no issues with this.
Is this call shot every ball?
Yes, call shot, call safe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now, you said besides the atmosphere and the ability to be so close to the players here versus the U.S. Open, how about the difference of the game, the 10 ball versus 9 ball?
Well, of course, it's a totally different game. Breaks are different. The balls stick more together sometimes, forming clusters on the table.
Right. So what do you prefer?
I like 10 ball better.
As
yeah,
watching.
Yeah. I like the possibility of this safety battle.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And this is where you can really see the player thinking abilities.
It adds a factor into the game as opposed to just being shooters.
Right.
Running out.
If the guy breaks good and on the 9 ball, yeah, go ahead.
as we're discussing what we like better, 9-ball or 10-ball, Koping Chung goes up 3-1.
Yeah.
And on one of Jayson's mistakes it was a huge mistake.
Well, it is a mistake, but
It's a scratch.
it's a scratch. It's a very difficult thing when you're trying to break a big rack like a 10 ball
Right.
and trying to put some oomph into it. When you do that, you have to deliver more speed.
Right.
With speed comes like a loss of precision. So sometimes you're aiming at the center ball and you're hitting a little lower or
A little to the right or the left.
right or left.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got to hit him solid. You got to hit him square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Anything off, just like a rack of 9-ball, anything off the 1 ball to the left or right, you have a possibility of going right in the drink.
and that's that.
And Jayson knows that. It's
Right.
not like, you know.
Yeah.
he
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
know it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
He's one of
Jayson is a great breaker. I mean,
he's one of the best.
yeah, but okay. These 4 guys in the semifinal, they
Right.
are very well matched up. They're
World-class players.
world-class players.
Champions among champions, each of
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
And what's interesting, this is the first time ever I have 2 horses in the last 4. Two in Calcutta and one. Warren is my guy.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Good for you.
I back him up all the way.
No
He's-
secrets. Warren can't go.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm proud of him all the way. He is a great guy, great man,
Sure is.
and an excellent player, capable of taking on anybody.
He played in this last year, didn't he?
I think so.
And here we go, set for the break.
I think
Koping
so.
Chung
And then
3-1, and his break has been spot on. Watch the 7. He might have got fortunate that 7 went up in the corner.
The one hangs.
And the 1 hangs.
there are no problems on the table
Well,
right now.
getting back to the 2 is an angle on a 2 to get to the 3, and after that, it's smooth
I'll give you
sailing.
10-1 on him getting back to the 2 ball.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's that's the only issue.
There are so many ways to get back, but it's not a give me shot because it's a straight in, and
It's in
one
the
ball
pocket.
is all the way in the pocket.
Right.
That's the only
Right.
difficulty.
Right.
But
Right.
I think
I'm
he's
not-
gonna just
I'm not
straight
s-
draw back
I'm not
on the
swiping
ball.
and saying you're good. You can just mark the beat up and break again. He's going to have to earn a little bit here.
You see, he's taking his time to just take a look. He doesn't want to power the ball. See what?
Get to the center.
Yeah, he's trying to get an in-between position.
And that's a smart move because getting to the center of the table, it's kind of wide open. If you want to get down on that back rail, you have some people in the way here.
He got lucky.
He did well. He got a little fortunate. Yeah.
This is not what he was planning
He
to
didn't
do.
get fortunate yet.
Right. Yeah. As Danny D says, he didn't get fortunate yet.
He's got to get out here.
Well, with that shot, I do.
I
agree.
love Danny. Danny did tons of commentaries at the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
And I think he is probably one of the best technical commentators. But also,
Watch
he is
out.
very knowledgeable and very
He's a
funny.
Great player too. Oh yeah.
He is.
He's witty.
He was the guy who started teaching me one pocket.
One pocket.
Right. I never touched one pocket in my life. I watched the game, but it was like a total mystery to
Right.
me. Why are they doing what they're doing?
Yeah.
And he showed me just the basics.
This is a little stunt shot right here where he just bounces off the rail
You
here.
think so?
They played a 4 in the opposite
Yeah,
corner.
he's got this. Beautiful. He got a little fortunate there too. Being able to see it.
Now he has to do inside English on a 4 ball,
A little bit.
but it's a
Wow, he hit that real nice.
Nice stroke.
Instead of he powered through that and it really took.
see that break scratch
Cost him at
cost him
least two
at
games.
least 2 games, and the guy's still gonna break. It's a winner break,
Yeah,
right?
it might. I said before when he ran the first 2 racks, when Ko Ping Chung ran the first 2 racks,
Right.
he looked like he could just go to 9. The way things were spreading,
Right.
his demeanor at the table, he doesn't look
I,
flustered at all.
I don't know if this has been noted, but Ko is their last name.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But in the tradition,
All right. 4-1.
4-1.
Kopin Chung over Jayson Shaw. We are racing to 9. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards. We're in Astoria, Queens, New York. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV, and of course, my man Alex Barakovich and Troy, a.k.a. NJ Pool Player, in most of the chat rooms. We do not have our chat open, by the way, folks. We did close our chat, just to let you know.
Can you see the score on the other table?
That's Alex asking Troy. We can always mute our mics, guys, and because we're recording these. He was asking, Alex was asking Troy, because he's curious how Warren Kemko is doing. By the way, there is live scoring available. Get ready to take a screenshot of that link right there. And any match going on any other table that you want to follow, take a screenshot. That's the web address. You'll be able to follow all the other matches. And right now I can give you the update is Kiemko 3 and Chang 2. Thank you, Jarrett. Jarrett the Jazz Man sent that into the booth right now. Thanks, Jarrett. I hope you guys got that link.
Here we go.
4-1, we're going into rack 6 that quick. Ko Pin Chung set the break. We want to thank Kamui, John Batone, everybody out there. Kamui.com, chalk, you name it in products. Kamui has it. Make sure to support, John. And I can tell you, Francisco Felicidad and Darren Appleton. Francisco leads 6-1 over Darren Appleton.
It's a big show, no?
Yeah, the 3-ball went around the horn, and
He has a perfect shot on one.
he got fortunate that it dropped, but he has a perfect shot on the one. Absolutely. All he has to do is come out, and he has no problems here either. Jayson needs to, next time at the table, take control of the table like Chung has been doing. Otherwise, he's going to find himself back on the other B side. But it's still early in the match. We're about almost at the halfway point for Chung.
Yeah, you know something,
Is they?
with this format. Oh, sorry, guys, I caught a bug. Caught a bug at the same second. With this format here, win a break, like you guys were saying, and Jayson, if he can get punch a gear, it's the only way he's going to catch this young man, because this young man was in full punch from the get-go. And now if Jayson has an opportunity and he can punch a gear, then we're going to start looking closer to a 4-4, 5-5, 6-6 match,
Right.
with that kind of ingredient to it. But Chung is going to do his best to keep Jayson right in that seat where he's at.
Yeah, given the feel of the match right now, he's in total control of the table.
He's very measured, very controlled. He's not doing anything in a rush. He looks at the shot perfectly.
Yeah, this is probably the hardest shot he's had so far, besides the 10-ball or the 8-ball he missed and scratched.
And this situation, when one player is running away if he is playing good, is kind of brings another issue up. In high-level tournaments, professional tournaments, don't you want alternate breaks just to to set the field a little bit more even, because all players at that level are capable of putting 4, 5, 6 packs together and running away with the game.
Yeah, I agree definitely. As there's a thought on both of them, I guess. For a lower player like ourselves, we have a chance to run and beat some better player by that method. As we'll get back to that. As we
Yeah.
mark up another
Another.
one for Koping Chung, and he's going to show us what he can do with this break. His last break, he slid off the rack a little bit and got fortunate with that 3-ball. But we're going to see
He got a good bounce. Well, 3-ball was supposed to go 3 rails and go into the
right. Yeah,
pocket if he breaks
that's
good.
one of the shots.
Yeah.
That's like your last resort shot, though.
But I think the cue ball got bounced around a little bit
Right.
before it found the 1 ball.
So, but we'll resume the alternate break and the winner break. There's pluses to both sides, but on the top player, I definitely agree. I think alternate break may work to our benefit to watch as watchers.
I've seen in like like Grand Slam tournaments, like Open and stuff. You have a great player, and he loses 9-1.
Right.
Next break, what is the score now? 5-1, right?
Oh, yeah, 5-1. He's on top of the hill looking down now.
Cruise control.
On cruise, too. Yeah, he is on cruise control. The pressure is definitely on Jayson once if he gets a chance at the table.
Two, 3 to 4 and a 5.
There goes
4-ball right into the
ball
side
right
pocket.
inside. That was a perfect break. Oh, wow.
Please note where he put the cue ball. He drew on the cue
A
ball.
little bit, right?
And I've seen Thorsten Holtman when he was those years that he was playing lights out.
Right.
He
Same
was
thing.
always drawing on the 10-ball cue ball break.
Don't let it out to too many people, because that's a big secret now that we just lost. We just gave, like, I don't know, 1,000 people the breaks.
Listen, the more people get the skill, the better.
I know. I'm only joking.
I'm all for everybody being champions.
Absolutely.
Equal opportunity.
This back cut is going to send the cue ball down table.
He's going to shoot it, too. He's going to come out Z'ing it.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit that nice and just accept that he knew he was losing the cue ball a little bit and hope to get fortunate.
He has a shot.
What do you play this in the side, Alex?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, although that
If I'm him, I'm playing it in the side. If I'm me,
play it in the corner.
I'm playing it in the side.
Well, that corner we've been discussing. That corner is
It's gonna hit the 9-ball. This way, the ball goes right up straight.
right. I agree.
It's gonna be right on the 3-ball. He doesn't need to play position. Just roll it in, nice and soft.
But we were mentioning as we were watching the last 2 days, that top right corner is very forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've hit a lot of balls, and I believe some of the players have noticed that, and they've used it to their advantage. That side pocket was very small. That's why when I looked at it, I said I'd play it in the corner.
You know what contributed to his miss? The 10-ball. He was shooting a little bit over the 10-ball, and in that case, you have to put a little bit of inside on the cue to correct for that elevation.
Right. We'll do. What a shot! After Jayson runs like a
This could be a blessing in disguise for Jayson.
yeah. After Jayson runs like an 8-pack, we'll go
But
pull.
he needs to not rush.
Yeah, we'll bring Chung to the side, and we'll show him what his error of his ways.
No. It's not. It's not an error. It's optical illusion.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
You're basically aiming exactly the same way you always aim, but some players don't realize that the shot is a totally different shot.
If you move that ball out of the way,
If you shoot over the ball,
because you're raising the button
yeah,
NWQ.
yeah,
Right.
and on soft shots, it's
Magnifies.
it's going to massage the ball, and that's why he missed it this way.
Got you.
But listen, I'm glad that Jayson got a shot.
Yeah.
Let's even up the score a little bit.
We want to see a hill match, right?
I love seeing Hill at
Everybody does.
at the Open. They had a lot of Hill matches, and I loved every one of them. I called some, but I loved everyone.
And as Jayson pockets the 10, he puts one of the beads up, and he brings him a little closer to 5-2.
Now is the time for him to regroup and pretend this is a brand new match and a race to 8. Right? It's a race to 11.
Race to 9.
I mean, race to 9 for him. Yes.
Right. So
Right.
he's thinking, let's go to 7, and I have the table. This is my table right
That's
now.
it.
This
That's
is
it.
my forum, my dance floor, his place of business, right?
Yeah.
Well, welcome. We're open.
I like Jayson's game a lot.
Yeah, he's the shooter, isn't
He's
he?
a straight up shooter, and I
Very-
remember the first day he walked in. Let's see
Yep,
him
here we
break,
go.
and then we'll I'll tell you the story. Wow, this is pool karma.
Yeah, he
He got
kicked around.
kicked around.
It was a little unfortunate or not a little unfortunate. It was unfortunate for Jayson, but I believe he did let the cue ball go a little bit.
It drew back a little, right?
It was drawing back too fast. That's why the cue ball, the balls caught up with it and kicked it around some.
But you notice how poised this young man is, that he takes his time, measures everything that he needs, that he thinks is going to help him to get position.
Right. I'm surprised he's just not playing a combination there.
No, it's
Is he-
cleaner. It's much cleaner. I think he had options. He had pockets. Why take a chance
Well,
of a bad bounce? One ball is gonna go somewhere.
yeah, true.
7 ball is right there also.
Yeah, things could happen. Things aren't going to happen this way.
He's not a straight pool player. Why play combination? If this was a 9-1-9 combo, it's a different
Different story, right?
Yeah.
I got you.
I would play.
Because
I don't think he has to be a straight pool player to play straight pool either. I think anything that's round and has pockets and it's on a pool table, I think this young man
He'll
can
figure it out.
pocket it. Yeah, he will figure it out. Well, look at Jayson when Jayson just started playing straight pool. He ran like 279 balls right here at Steinway.
Don't forget something. He was an 8-ball champion, which
Correct.
has 15 balls on the table that you have to
Navigate.
navigate.
Right.
So
Well, don't forget, these guys play rotation. They play snooker. You know, so I think and all around, if you want to speak about running 15 balls, I
Right.
think both of them are capable of getting into any game. I'm not going to argue with you. I'll just put you in handcuffs and throw you in my trunk.
I'm not going to argue with you.
8-ball into the corner pocket.
Al,
What?
we know where you live, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't mean your car.
And
All right. Looks like a 10-ball coming up for Mr. Chung, and it is 6-2 right now.
He takes the racks apart so nicely. Very nice stroke.
he's like he looks like he's having a walk in the park, isn't he?
Yeah. But it is. He makes an effort to play like that. He's not shooting on sight unseen, like running from ball to ball. He stops after each ball, takes his time.
He goes through a process.
Yeah.
He has
There is a routine.
there is a routine, right?
And if you noticed, a lot of Asian players, they all have a routine. They don't have the these bursts or anything like that. The tempo is always
Always
even,
the same, right?
and it contributes to feeling being in control and being in control.
The zone.
It's more psychological than anything else.
That's a good observation, Alex. And we were discussing a lot of that yesterday on the stream, and you put it eloquently. You were on spot with the,
Something about the boost cam. I'm going to have to tune that in a little bit.
yeah, tune it around so we don't have to look at our ugly mugs.
Yeah,
I'm speaking for
So I
myself.
figure
Alex.
everybody'd like to know who is in the booth
it's like
telling you stories.
Phil Rizzuto, and who was the other commentator with him?
You like that, Phil Rizzuto.
I loved Phil Rizzuto.
And here we go. Watch how he
Holy cow.
parks.
Game number
watch,
9.
Watch those two front balls. Head right towards the side.
This time the 5 ball
He's-
does not go, but the 2 goes all around the table and goes in, and a shot on the 1. This is not going to be any fun right now for Jayson Shore.
Well, he has a little bit of work here, absolutely, because the 8, 9, and 10 are down on this side, and the 8 and 10 are tied up. Which he's
But the 1 to 3 position play, he has to.
he's got to make the 1, yeah.
I think he's gonna go 2 rails, back and forth. What do you think?
I think he might play
He
safe.
could play safe, put the 1 down by the 8, 10,
Why?
and 9.
Oh,
And
he's
just
gonna.
bring the cue ball behind the 3.
He
Because
has
the
a-
1 goes behind the 6. Come out that way and bring the 1 down by the 8, 9, and 10, and just stick the cue ball up there. He's
think-
thinking about
I
it.
think it goes. I
He's
think
getting his extension, I believe, or a bridge.
Look at the crowd already. The buzz in Steinway is starting
He
to
has an
buzz.
extension. We're going to see if he's going to be a little aggressive here. He's up 6-2.
a lot of people quit their jobs to watch this tournament.
Quit
I
their
do
job.
know somebody that took the days off.
Oh, that's what they call it in the,
He's calling it
In-
1 ball in the corner
in the,
pocket.
In the old country, if you don't show up for work,
You call it
you
quit.
don't find you don't find it next day
Well, you know,
because
old
somebody
countries,
else steps in.
it's getting that way too. Also, with jobs in today's market. Watch the corner.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an unforced error right there. He should have known better
It's
than
the
that.
extension.
Not degrading
extension
him.
did
You know,
that.
not degrading him in any way. No, he just
He lost the cue ball.
he lost his train of thought. That's
He did.
exactly
I
what
seen
he did.
it too. Yeah, he should have put a little bit of insight in it. He concentrated more on just making ball.
Yeah,
That's-
you're right.
That's water under the bridge, and now Jayson is back to work.
I like that.
Let's see Jayson see if he can.
He's given chances.
He's got a chance here, absolutely. Now he's got a little bit of issue with this 8 ball, so he's gonna get a little angle
Well,
on it.
he's got to come down below it and
Below
shoot
it,
it
play
in
in
the
the
upper
corner.
corner.
Absolutely.
Or the
Yep.
side pocket, but the corner preferably.
Now does he come 3 rails? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
like a Z shot?
I
almost?
believe he comes 3, yeah.
Oh, he came
Came
up short.
Too hot.
Too hot and too short.
I think no, he has to play it in the
Side. And even playing in his side, he's got to put some pace on it because the 9's blocked out by the 10. He hit that really well.
They don't call him Eagle Eye for nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, there's no shot that Jayson doesn't like, that's for sure.
And at this point, he could use all he can get.
All right. As a crack-
63. He's halfway as he still trails by 3. But with this format, it's win a break, and Jayson Shore is going to take his time out.
Here we go.
And we're going to allow these guys to tell some stories.
Yeah, and as Jayson steps away, before that, when he shot that, you heard the crowd give him applause because I believe Jason's like, he's been adopted by us, by the way, right?
Yeah,
To the U.S.
yeah. That time, I think the first day that he came into Steinway, and we kind of knew that he was playing 8-ball before, but we haven't seen him shoot on 9-foot tables and we haven't seen him shoot on tight tables. And he went on a table 3, and he was breaking and running 10 ball on table 3 and shooting at 100 miles an hour, and everybody was doing like
Stopped.
a double take. It was unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah. He was very impressive from
Well,
day one.
From day one, right?
From
I
day
was going
one,
to say,
yeah.
it
He
hasn't
didn't
stopped.
He didn't come here to learn the game. He came to show his game, and that was
And
big.
we appreciate it.
Everybody loved him. Look, Steinway is the place where skill is really appreciated, and on top of that, he's a nice guy, very friendly. Made a lot of friends right away, and
Larry Ross is just stepped
Larry Ross
into the house.
just stepped in. I'm so glad to see him. Maybe he will
absolutely.
come and say a few words here.
Absolutely.
If he is feeling good enough. He has some bouts with his health problems, but
Yeah, it's good to see him out and about. We'll see if we can get him in the booth to say hi, and he's more than welcome to. He is the man.
good to see you. I will actually give Larry a seat.
No, I'll give him mine. You stay
You
right where you're
sure?
at. Yes,
You sure?
stand by. Stand by.
All right, all right,
Just call this rack. Jason's getting ready to break.
right. They're back in the game.
Oh, you want a higher seat?
Okay.
Okay, that's working.
Do we need to give him a set?
All right, Jason Shore set to break here. We're going into rack 10, trails by 3. First place prize is $10,000. First place Calcutta is $8,000.
And there's the break he wanted.
$18,000
That's the
total prize here. Go on the line for the last final 8.
That was a very controlled break at about 70% of his force, and he parked the cue ball. Balls gravitated towards the hole. The right ones went in the hole, and he's off and running. He's got control of the table.
I think he went to school on his own breaks
Yes, absolutely.
and
They're fast
adjusted.
learners. They're fast learners,
This is
these guys,
what
huh?
makes a professional. They can adjust on the spot.
Yeah, it doesn't take them too many times of banging your head up against the wall to figure it out. He's going to bring this right to the center of the table. Use the rails. It's nice that he came up above the side pocket so he doesn't have to stretch out.
Where does 4 go?
He's going to show us where he's going to put it. He might have overcooked it a little bit. He wanted to play it in the corner, but now he shows a little bit of frustration.
He should have settled for playing it in the side next to the 7 ball.
Right, I see you. Now, does that 7 come into play if, say, he overcut it? That wouldn't
With the 4 ball,
the 4 into the side, the 7's
I
up
would
this-
actually use the 7 and punch it towards the corner pocket.
Right. That's what I
Nice
was
and easy.
Suggestion. He's going to cut this in, which
Cut
is
it in where?
the corner.
in the
over
corner?
here. Yeah, it's what he was just looking
I
at.
don't think so. I think he's gonna try to play safe
Or the
and leave
combina-
the
he's
and
looking
leave
at
it
a
on top.
combination too, because the 10 ball's there for a combo. I mean, he's just looking. He's weighing his options, what he feels.
If he wants to play safe and put the
That's what he
yeah,
did.
that's what I thought
That's
he's gonna do.
That was a smart shot.
It's not an easy shot because he has to run 4 ball 3 times the length of what cue ball it has to go.
Right.
It's much easier when they have to go the same distance.
I got you. Good.
It's just physics, but he controlled it. He hit the ball as full as possible.
Now Coe's got a 2-rail kick,
Yeah.
and it was nice that Jayson was able to knot him up real close to the 5, because their jumping ability, the both brothers, is outstanding.
He's not jumping now.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, he's going to go 2 rails. He's looking not only to go 2 rails and hit the ball, he wants to pick a side off center, whether it's left or right, so he can kind of stick them there and possibly get the cue ball to going back at a 10 ball and push the. Oh, he kind of got up on that, right? Wasn't very comfortable.
You know something? I was looking at the spots on the rail where he was pointing, and they were not
Coinciding with making a hit.
No, they were not. He was aiming at the edge of the ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's watch his 5. He's going to play it off the 7, or all right?
No,
he
one.
did not. It must be a little lower than we anticipated.
Yeah.
Jayson made a nice shot on that 5 that enabled him to get back to the table and gain control of this match again. Not control of the match, but at least the table.
Well, anytime you're on a table, you are in control of the match.
Absolutely.
You know, just to maintain it. You know, if you're going to leave it, you want to leave the table with a good save or with a win.
Wow. Oh. You don't mind this, I guess.
See, he decided not to power the ball.
Yeah, just to
And
give it what it.
because he knows he can make long, straight shots along the rail, along anything.
Right.
So why take a chance?
And yeah, and with that, Jayson gets one step closer to 6-4, and would I dare say it, Al?
No,
Well,
you don't.
I would love you to say it.
Hill?
Don't
Hill sounds good to me, I guess. Hill would be excellent.
just don't use that commentator's jinx.
No, yeah, it's happened quite a few times. So I just want to see a really good match in a Hill.
Yeah.
And it puts the pressure
A
on.
good match in general.
Yeah,
you
just
know. And this has turned into a good match.
Awesome.
I'd love Jayson to pick up speed, not playing faster, but his
Momentum.
If you watch his good matches, his tempo increases.
Right.
Okay.
And here we go. Let's watch that cue ball now. That seems to be the most important thing.
5 ball got kicked into the
Again,
upper corner.
he controlled it very beautifully.
He got a little fortunate with the balls getting into the pockets there. Like Al said, he got a ball kicked in. The normal ball that he was playing in the shot did not go in. The balls around the horn didn't go in.
Which ball went into the corner pocket? The 2 balls went in.
The 5 ball got kicked into the upper left-hand corner.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
I just got some updates. Chung is leading Warren Kamko 5-4. Francisco Felicidad over Appleton 8-3. So Francisco's on the hill, and Vandenberg over Rodney Morris 6-4.
Vandenberg is showing a good game this tournament.
We watched him last night. Did you get to see the
No,
match?
sorry. I was like all over the place. I'm riding every day to Brooklyn to see how my father is doing in the hospital. So I miss a lot of pool, but I was away for a week. So
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right?
yeah,
Well, you were at the Open, right?
yeah. I was on the phone a lot, but things. The very first Open I ever went to, I had to leave the next day because my dad's condition 2 years ago. This time, I was able to manage everything.
Good.
Very nice run out,
We
Jayson.
we couldn't even get a portion of a story in, and Jayson had just wiped the table with
That
it.
quick.
That's-
quick.
he is capable of playing a very nice pace and playing very precise pool. It's a game to copy, believe me. If somebody can copy his game, they could do well.
Alex, I just want to ask a question. Since we're in between racks here right now, did you have a chance to listen to the national anthem that Jarrett the Jazzman played at the U.S. Open?
I saw the video. I didn't. I wasn't there in person because when they were doing this, we were already on the road back. All my all my
And
horses.
you weren't watching it as you were driving? Shame on you.
No, kind of. It was like
Oh, yeah, you guys had the phones going.
And here we go. Watch the cue ball.
All right, here we go. We're back to the game. 6-5. Jayson looking to tie this up. Watch the rock.
Nice.
You're right.
Nice. 5 right inside. Perfect.
Watch the 2.
Hang
and
on,
the
one.
3.
Hang on, 2. He's doing all right there.
he has it. He has the ball.
Oh.
No,
No.
Not by
he
the-
won.
can spin it out.
I don't know.
Well, you know what? Don't even take that risk. You close the gap a little bit. You stun the shot. You stick the cue ball right there and send that 2 ball way up table.
I don't think you can see that
Using
side
this-
of it.
Yeah, he's got enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's jacking up a little bit here to spin
Just
it.
stick the cue ball right there.
I would
He wants so bad to make this 2 ball. You know that.
I would jack up as well and kind of try to jump stop it.
Right. If he's going to play safe. Absolutely.
Stick the cue ball and send the cue ball. He got aggressive and tried to make it, and he might pay for it.
He is going to pay for it.
No,
Well,
I think it's not that easy. It's a jump shot or rail
Rail first.
first.
Rail first lets
Oh, we
that
said
cue
it
ball.
together.
Yeah. Rail first lets that cue ball go out hot, though. He's going to be crashing into that.
It means you have to give me 2 balls on the wire.
You got it. 6. He's going to crash into that 6-8.
Did you hear what I said? 2 balls on the wire.
Yeah. That's why he said you got it. He called it.
Oh,
Is he going to the air? Going
Right.
to the air is a little dangerous.
is he? He's jumping or is he saying it?
He's going to go rail first, I believe. I think, if anything, if he does,
Sorry,
that's all right. If he does take the shot at
bang
it,
my head.
to go rail first.
If I do something unusual, don't be surprised because I was hit by a car yesterday.
Were you really?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind
I
of.
was walking in the hospital parking lot. At least I was close to the emergency room, but nothing serious. Yeah.
Gotta watch
He,
those
mu-
parking
he
lots.
just must say that.
Very nice shot.
And the security guard was driving the car. Of all people.
Did you call your lawyer?
No, I'm not that kind of person.
No, that's good.
I just kill them. It takes too long.
This isn't on the air, is it?
No.
all right, what do you guys got? Come on, guys. Get serious here. You're doing your study for ESPN. You know,
Study for
you're an
ESPN.
apprentice.
We just got spanked down here. Now we'll get back to the match. He made an awesome shot. He bent the ball a little bit and spun that around the 10 ball and
got
made the
straight.
2. He got straight, but
He's a little
he's
straight.
okay.
He can cheat the pocket. These pockets are huge, and he can cheat the pocket.
What I like about him is he had one pattern that he had in his mind, and that's the path that he was taking initially. But when he got straight on that 3, it was time to recalculate and go into plan B. So now that he has plan B, he's back at the table, and I like that.
Right.
He paused, looked around, took his time.
Now he's got a little bit of an issue with that 6 ball because he barely has a rail to bring it back a little bit.
He's
which
okay.
he's looking
He's
now.
okay. He's okay. Just needs to stop it somewhere on the 3rd diamond, and he'll be fine.
Well, he's giving it more than just I'll be okay.
He wants to save the angle, and he's got a little piece of cushion, right, Troy?
Yeah, a little bit. He's got the point too. If he gets a little too steep.
And he's on the
Whoa.
3rd diamond. No, a little
That's
closer.
about how much of a cushion he has
Yeah,
there.
this is.
That had to be played with
He might
just
take
such
his.
accuracy.
He could take his lumps here and just bring it over by the 9 ball.
Listen, he's going to
It's
go
going
for
to be
the
a
7.
soft draw, no power.
Very nice shot, and he hits the 9 ball.
Beautiful.
That's it.
And this all stems, as we see Cope and Chung back up at the table from Jayson, missing the 2 ball, which he's regretting right now.
Yeah, I
Bet on
think him getting aggressive, going for that.
Yeah, you could see the frustration in that attempt to make the 2 ball. and that's how.
That's close to your work there, fella.
Yeah. Know what I do like that about Jayson's game? He's very aggressive. He wants to shoot. Maybe sometimes with showing like that last shot, maybe too much, where
Well,
he wanted to maintain control of the table.
And that's probably what he's lacking in his talent. And just to critique him just a little bit, I would say because he is so aggressive, he's not used to playing jam up safe like some of these players do at certain points, because he's just used to running out like a runaway freight train, you know?
Right. And with that being said, Chung puts another one up on a bead.
And I'm not degrading him
No,
in any
absolutely
way.
not. No,
I think
no,
it's
no.
just a little, maybe that little bit of practice on playing safes will pick up his game maybe another half a ball or
Yeah,
ball,
a
and that's
notch.
scary.
Yeah, yeah,
And that
yeah.
is scary.
Yeah, like that, and that might have been a perfect example of that two ball. Maybe
Right.
he could have made it, and he tried to like slop it in. He figured he'd use all of the pocket, and he'd get a little fortunate. He took a chance.
Let's not give up on Jayson.
Oh, absolutely
Just yet.
Just yet, yeah, absolutely.
Just because he is such a high-class player.
I mean, he could have easily made that two and still been at the table with a 6-6 tie.
I got Jared sending in the scores.
Just to check our score, we have 7-5, and we'll confirm
Is
that with
Jared
the
in
beats.
the room?
No, Jared was going to come here initially. There he
Yes.
is, Mr. Roberto Gomez. Hi, he's stopping by the booth.
And here's the break.
Jared was going to come here initially, and I really wished he would have, but he had actually other obligations to
What a
take
break.
care of.
He got the three
what
ball
a-
got kicked in. He got fortunate.
You're right. And maybe next time, get him down here with his saxophone, Troy.
Yeah, that'd have been good.
Put him under the lights.
He was down at the Open.
Not that he's scared to be under the lights. He's a superstar.
Now it's not, everything's not splayed out here, but he's got to take a little time to give it a look and plan out his path, and that's exactly what he's doing. Pool's such a wonderful game, especially now. You look at him analyzing the table like a chess match, or he's painting a picture of where he wants to go for the next 4 or 5 balls, and what happens if he gets out of line. He wants to be on the right side and play the odds of. Very nice. Just watch that 8 ball. He might have to reach out a little bit. No, he got on a good side of it where he doesn't have to reach, I believe. But we'll see. Yeah, he might need the bridge for this one.
When there is a choice of playing hard position and soft position, the Asian players will always look for a soft position because they can control the cue ball. Less rails.
Right. Yeah, more of a stop.
Yeah.
The less effort that you have to do.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's
The
energy.
easiest way. Sure, it's energy.
This is a very key shot, not because, especially because of the 8 ball. This is a key shot. He makes that. It's a natural on the 5, and he has choices of pockets.
And he goes around and he moves the chalk from his line of sight also. Shows experience.
Center ball, soft. Not over.
And he just played to make that ball and get off the rail and accept what the table gave him. Because he did put himself in that position, so.
Can he see the whole pocket from there?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, he can fire that right in. Very nice touch. And when I said fired in,
You
Sound
didn't
like he
mean
heard
to
you.
hit hard.
yeah. Well, I would have hit
But-
a little harder because he does have a little bit of shot here.
But he's got to stay on top anyway, so just make the 6. The
Yeah.
7 is right in the drawers.
And that is a forgiving pocket. It's nice to watch their facial, their eyes dart around a little bit. All players.
But their face doesn't change, right?
Yeah, he just showed a little, you know.
Yeah, I saw the shaking of the head there.
He's
He
the
got on the
he
wrong
has-
side of the
he-
9. He wanted to be a little higher, that's
Yeah.
all.
But this is nothing.
Yeah, 3
you know?
rails. He's fine.
He's the younger brother, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
But all players, you watch them how they're concentrating on it. Look, let him make this 10.
Kopin Chung to the hill.
On the hill. He would like nothing more than to secure a good break here and have a chance to just close this out because he knows he's also playing Jayson Shaw, and he has the ability, once getting to the table, leaving you in a chair forever.
Right.
There we are again.
Yeah, I'm trying something. I'm just working on something in the background, and every time I'm between racks.
All right, here we go. If we can
Switch back.
switch back, thank
All
you.
right.
Al is the hardest working
No,
broadcaster.
just trying to add things. Just trying
No,
to add.
I see him posting at 3 o'clock in the morning, at
Okay.
6 o'clock in the morning, at all kind of crazy
go.
hours.
Watch
When does he sleep?
Watch the cue ball. Watch the 5 and the 4.
See, I just got.
5 ball came up short. Ooh, and he got a little fortunate on the 2 balls that went.
Those balls didn't look like they were going in.
No,
and
they
Then
didn't.
they made it.
Yeah.
The pockets are absolutely huge. I wish the TV table was a little tighter, just to make it
For the
real. These are not real
yeah,
pockets.
for the spectators, this way you can sweat out a match where they.
Yeah, I want
I don't want them free stroking.
a player to miss a ball that everybody thought was a given.
And we had one of those last night on a hill match.
Where? Was
Right here
home.
on the TV table, right out. That 2 ball.
Ruben Batista and Francisco Felicidad. Yeah, they went hill last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to get a recording of
Good
some of
match,
these
huh?
matches, that was a great match too. Then the one before that was. We've had nothing but great matches on this.
I'll tell you, I've never seen
I believe he called a 7.
Francisco play until the Open, right? And I was really impressed by his game. Really. Solid game.
That was actually the first opportunity I had to watch him play was at the Open also.
Yeah.
And I was impressed the same way, Alex. Steel like a man of steel. I just
The two players that. Go
Let
ahead.
me
I'm
just
sorry.
interject. Coach Chung he played a little too much speed on that combination. I believe he wanted to park it for the side ball. He has this is a little bit of a pressure shot because he has a long straight 1 ball. He has a little angle going towards the 9, but this is the shot right here. Oh, and he missed it. I put the pressure on him. But he got fortunate a little bit.
Can Jayson make him shoot again?
Yes, he could. Yes, he could. And
He called the shot over there.
he called
He's
the bank?
banking it. I
Wow.
think it's
Be aggressive.
He's gonna shoot again, no?
I don't know. If he can't see it, he may shoot again. If he can see it, he may opt to feather the one and then come around and play him safe. He did. He must not be able to see it too well.
Yeah, I'm not. I, but Jayson had an opportunity to give the shot back, no?
Yes, he did.
Or
And
play
he played
safe.
a really nice safe there.
Maybe there was a setup kind
I
of.
like that right there.
Yeah, that was a good move.
I like that.
The young lad, Chung, I believe, made a little bit of a defensive error there. Besides missing a one, I don't believe I would have let him shoot
There
that.
is a chance for him to save him back.
Better?
Well, you got to hit. Yeah, you got to hit
Yeah,
and,
he's
and
gonna
favor
stick
the
it.
right side of this one ball. No, just to lock the cue ball in that stack.
He missed it.
He missed it again.
He actually feathered the 10 going out too. Wow, did you see that? Rocked the 10.
Wow, here we go, folks.
All right, Jay. I like that, Jay. I take it back. You can play safe.
Look, the difference is only 3 games. It's all within the reach.
Okay. 2 balls straight in. Playing the 10 ball here, guys.
Oh,
This could be a quick beat.
yeah, absolutely. That's one way to get rid of this rack of horrors. There we go.
Split the heart of the pocket. Jayson Shore now trails only by 2 and breaking.
He's grinding back.
Oh,
It's good to
That's
see.
the wrong score. What did I do there? 8-6.
8-6 confirmation on the beads also. Al.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Al, unknowingly, you might have tipped the scale the other way in Jason's favor by predicting the score on the board.
Well,
That's-
the upside down 6 looks pretty familiar.
The
don't it?
reverse psychology.
Yeah,
All right, Mr. Shore. And
Yeah.
we know, Charlie, you're watching out there in Scotland. We want to give you a big hello from New York.
absolutely. We're rooting for your boy there.
Larry Ross is in the background. He doesn't want to be on camera because he just got out of the hospital. Take a quick look. That's Mr. Larry
For,
Ross.
for all those chaps in Scotland, take another shot.
Here, watch the break. Watch the cue ball.
5 and a 4.
Oh,
I believe Mr. Larry Ross, he's asking a question, but you can't hear him. They're racing to 9, Larry. Yeah. Well, looks like there's going to be a little bit of safety battle here.
that's a good shot.
One thing I'm really happy about, they're not using that fake magic rack that they used at the U.S. Open.
Excuse me, sir. Take it easy now, pal.
Give him the hook, Al.
We do not want to degrade anybody. I mean, you're open to your opinion. You can go in front of the White House and
It's
do
not
that.
even.
Don't do that in
It's
here.
not even my opinion.
No, but Chris Renfro is a nice guy, and I think he came up with a product. I heard all good responses at the Open.
And back to the match.
Yeah.
Jayson got unfortunate not being able to make a ball on a break, and this might be the key to this match.
He went the long way, right?
To kick at it.
Again, that was an aggressive kick.
Well, he feels a little funny with his bridge hand here.
It's okay.
He's going to settle into it. Just watch the cue ball. He's going to let it roll a little bit. He might have missed it.
Uh-oh.
It's a second mistake.
He was afraid of scratching, maybe.
You know, this because the 1 ball's hanging looks like an easy shot. Not the easiest shot right now to get on the 2 ball.
Yeah, that ball comes, if you go rail first, it
the
comes
only
out hot.
The only thing easy about that shot is to make a mistake.
Well,
Or
even
to
if
make the one.
you know, if you go
No,
even if
you can make the one.
even if you go rail first, You're not guaranteed to get between the 5 and the 2.
You don't want to go rail first, but
You want to draw it back way down to the middle of the table.
Wow,
Like that.
That's nice. That was a good shot.
Wow.
Nice shot.
Snapped the 5 and the 7 apart and got the 2-ball position.
Yeah, he
Not bad.
he got rid of a lot of problems right there. Only thing I see now is a little concern for this combination. And he got nice and close, hopefully, here. He calls the 9-ball. The 9's sitting out a little bit, so he has to cut the 3 back or play rail first with the 3. And he cut it back. Very nice. Good shot.
in position.
Looks like Shaw's back to work. Just needs a little angle on his 4. Just don't come up too short. He came up a little short. But he's okay. As long as he settles into the shot, cuts it in, he'll have to manage the speed
If anything,
going
he
back and forth.
He should aim for the 7 ball to hit the 7. No, he did 3 rails. He's better
Beautiful
than me.
shot.
Beautiful shot. Now, how do you manage this? Do you stay in front of the 7 or play the safe way?
If he's got room behind the 7 to come around, I'd rather
right.
come around.
And he
it.
doesn't mind shooting long shots. He's using a little inside dope there.
And he's going on top. And that's what happened. The English threw the 5 ball out of the pocket.
I like coming around. Wow.
He made that shot in a hurry if you saw that.
He's a little speechless there.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to stay in full punch. Hey, don't forget, folks, if you're just joining us right now, the loser of this match will not be eliminated out of the tournament.
This is still a winner side semifinal. No, it's not semifinal,
Not
but
yet,
it's
Alex.
kind of a last 4 of the winner side, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Final 8 we brought back.
I'm kind of forging ahead in my head.
That's all right.
I don't foresee another miss here, and I believe Chung is going to wind up with the victory.
How many players are left on the B side?
Got to bring it back 4 and 4.
Okay.
Final 8. Jayson Shore says, you got it. So Kopin Chung defeats Jayson Shore, and Jason's going to be back on the B side of the chart as this young man right in front of us trudges on. I want to thank New Jersey pool player Troy, and I want to thank Alex for sitting in.
Why, thank you, Al. Thanks for having us, and we'll see you in the next match, folks.
Thanks.
And we're going to be back with another match.
That's the winner side. Jason's going to put Jason's